private sector job growth, over 10 million jobs created, manufacturing the strongest since the 90s, the auto industry has come rebounding back.
I'll give it to you. You've employed a lot of people, mostly as Secretary of Defense.
Well,
but
that's boosted our numbers a little bit. What we haven't been able to see enough of until recently is wages and incomes going up. This last jobs report started to indicate some wage growth, but we've still got more work to do.
Let's talk about creating jobs, and let's talk about our northern border. Let's talk about the Keystone XL pipeline, all right? Congress is going to pass that. Congress is going to pass that. Now the Republicans are in there. House and the Senate are going to pass it. The American people want it. It's going to create jobs. State Department says it's not going to raise the pollution in the atmosphere. You're going to sign that, right?
Obviously, these young people weren't polled.
No, they're chanting, "Do it." Well, you're going to sign it, right?
Keystone is going through an evaluation process. Right now, it's being held up by a court in Nebraska, which is making a decision about whether the route is legal or not. And, you know, in the first instance, I don't make the initial decision. State Department evaluates it.
But when the bill comes to you, you're going to sign it. You're going to sign it when the bill comes to you.
What I've said, Bill, is I'm going to make sure that if we look at this objectively, we've got to make sure that it's not adding to the problem of carbon and climate change, because you know, these young people are going to have to live in a world where we already know temperatures are going up, and Keystone is a potential contributor of that. We have to examine that, and we have to weigh that against the amount of jobs that it's actually going to create, which aren't a lot. Essentially, this is Canadian oil passing through the United States to be...
So here is a discussion with Colbert and Obama on how to create jobs. We have to change the narrative from the grassroots. We have to tell Colbert, we have to tell Obama and all the politicians that we don't want to produce more cars. Obama mentions how there's more auto jobs nowadays. There's more cars being produced. That's ridiculous. We don't need any more cars. We already have way too many cars. Cars are the problem. They're polluting the air. Cars are burning oil. We've got to stop burning oil. What we need is a solar payment policy that requires the utilities to pay solar homeowners and solar farmers 33 cents a kilowatt hour for harvesting solar energy and feeding it onto the grid. Sort of a solar homestead act. And we have to do this now. Germany started out paying 99 cents a kilowatt hour. 99. Why? Because they decided there's an emergency and they decided they would pay a premium. Canada pays 44. Japan pays 53 cents. Surely the U.S. can do a low bid to come in to pay 33 cents a kilowatt hour. I urge you to make this the buzz on the street in your town. Go to your city council. Talk to them. Let me tell you, I've been lobbying for this for 6 years now, and it is hard. So I keep trying, I keep pushing, because I know it's what we need. So I urge you to help me pass a solar payment policy that requires the utilities in your town to pay 33 cents a kilowatt hour. Circulate a petition. Talk to friends and neighbors. I carry the petition with me every day. I get at least one signature every day. I now have about 5,000 signatures. We formed a group called Solar Justice Team, which is doing this work in the Bay Area. Thank you.